All right, all right, all right. Welcome back to the True Sisterhood Podcast, where sisterhood is real, healing is honest, and no woman walks alone. We are not therapists nor counselors. We are two sisters sharing our journey on healing in hopes of helping others heal or give some insight through your journey. I am your host, Pamela, along with my sister, Natasha, who I have the pleasure of interviewing today. What's up, Tasha? How you doing?
All right, all right, all right.
Okay,
I
Tasha,
am
so
wonderful. How are you?
I am good. Thanks for asking. Okay, so today I have the pleasure of interviewing my sister who recently wrote a book.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
yeah. You wrote Tasha, you wrote a book about your healing journey,
Yes,
Authentically Me.
yes.
Congratulations. I love the book.
Thank
I
you.
loved Wait, how does it feel to be an author?
Girl, it feels actually really good. I didn't know that it will feel the way it does. And
Mm.
I mean, it's just something that I've accomplished that I didn't, you never set out, I don't think, to do things like this, but when you do, it makes you feel really accomplished, especially as a Black woman.
And it should, because writing a book is hard. It's really hard. People think it's easy, but it's not.
It's not. It's
Especially,
really not.
your book says everything about you. Authentically me. I,
Wow.
I, I love that title. Tasha, was that your first title? I mean, tell me, did you have another title? How did you come up with this?
No, Pam, actually, that was the title from the beginning. Authentically Me just felt right. And it's not just a story about me, but it's about just becoming who I am. And for so long, living through different seasons and shapes
Mm-hmm.
and experiences. So that really just sought out to me. And of course, when God laid it on my heart and was saying, write a book, I'm like, who? Me? No, can't be. I know I heard you wrong on that one. But it was just like he gave me that title. And I've
Mm.
had that title for so long. And I've used the title in things saying authentically me. And I knew it was supposed to be a book, but I was trying to make it other stuff. I was making it a hashtag. I was trying to do everything but what God had told me to do with that
Oh
title.
wow. Oh
Yeah.
wow. Well,
Yeah.
how long did it take you to write this book?
Oh, baby, Pamela. Now, listen, you're going to be like, girl, what? Listen, so I started writing this book, I think, at the end of 2020.
Mm.
And,
Oh wow.
listen, at the end of 2020, I started writing this book, Pam. And the last time I had touched this book was March of 21.
Mm.
And as I started doing different things, as I started doing Vibrant Beauty, as started doing things, reconnecting with you and stuff, it's like God said, it's time. And I said,
Mm.
time for what? And He said, it's time to complete that book.
Wow.
So just think from 2020, didn't touch it anymore until 2021. And at the beginning of 2026, I got back on it, started writing it, and completed it by March.
Wow.
That's just how determined at that time I was to get this completed.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, that is great. So, like Tasha, I want to commend you
Thank
because
you.
nowadays we're in the age with artificial intelligence. Now you
Mm-hmm.
coming out want to be real, girl. That
Yeah.
took some courage.
It did. It did. And I tell and it's been so funny, Pam. It's just like, I just took time and just said, okay, I want this to be me. I want them to know
Mm-hmm.
that these are things I felt, these are things I went through, these are the things that I experienced. So I say to anybody who's writing a book, it's nothing wrong with getting assistance, but make sure you put you in it. It's
Yeah.
more of you
Mm-hmm.
than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that's why I say, we have to look back at how people wrote books when it was no AI. It was nothing.
Right.
And they typed it up. Now we have, everything spelled correct. We have
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
finish my sentence. We have all of these things. But I really wanted this book to be me, to be about what I honestly went through.
Okay, and Tasha, by the way, I love the book, not just because you're my friend, my sister. I
Thank
love
you.
the book. I
Thank
loved
you.
it from the beginning to the end. I
Thank you.
want to talk a little bit about the cover, but I don't want to give away the book. Can you talk about the cover of this book? I love the cover of this book. It's so you.
Really? You think so?
Dude, not hey,
Yeah.
not just
Yeah.
because listen, not because your picture on it, but I just think that is so you.
Yeah. Um, I just say, Pam, really for the cover, as I look at the book right now, as I look at the cover, honestly, um, with me just standing there, authentically me, and just talking about, as you said, not giving away the book, but just with the first chapter about things I was saying and places I was going in, and just standing there looking back. It's like I'm
Mm,
just looking back over my life, looking back over the past, just looking about things that I've gone through, but knowing that ahead of me, if the cross is ahead of me, so knowing that I'm going to a bright
wow.
future.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
even though I'm standing there looking back, like I'm in a field, like I'm going down a path. I've gone down the path of hurt, abandonment, pain, all of those things that I went through, letdowns, all of those things that I went through. But yet, still, if you look above in front of me, there's a brightness. That cross is bright. It's a
Mm.
brightness that's saying, okay, you've gone through that. That's your past. Take one good look, take another look back, because when you turn your head, you're now walking forward and there's nothing else that's left back there for you to keep holding on to.
Oh
So
wow.
writing this book was helping me as well to release anything that I might have thought I let go, but was still
Mm.
holding on to. So the cover,
Mm.
Pam, yeah, the cover speaks volumes, and it kind
It
of goes,
does.
like I said, with chapter one. When they read the book, it goes along with chapter one when we were talking about, yeah, you
Don't
know,
give it away. Don't give it
yes,
away.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Tell me this. What was the hardest chapter for you to write and why?
Let's see, boy, because I'm not gonna lie to you, it was things. I was sitting there like, ugh, do I want to put this in? Do I don't? I don't want to put this in. But I see. Let's see. I think just the painful parts of my life, Pam.
Mm.
Especially when I was talking about the abandonment, the hurt, feeling unsure of what I was worth.
Mm.
Just not telling people what I was really feeling, reliving it, trying to put things in order into words. Some of those moments, Pam, I had to pause. Some of those moments I had tears running down my face.
Mm.
So it was just, reflection, being vulnerable, not only with myself but with people, finally really letting
Mm-hmm.
people in. Because sometimes I'm not that person where I'm letting everybody into me. So writing a
Right.
book, especially concerning you, opens you up to everybody.
Right. Right.
Everybody gets to see a part of you that you've never shared.
Yeah, that's my next question. What made you want to share this story with the world? I mean, not just a few people, the world.
So yeah, because Pam, honestly, when me and you reconnected and we started talking about just releasing pain, releasing things, and we started talking about breaking generational curses and different things of that sort. And I think that's when God really spoke to me and said, it's time. Because we know that God's timing isn't our timing. And although I started the
Mm-hmm.
process in 2020, there was a time frame. I still had some things to go through to get through. So it's just like I want women, especially, but everybody, whether they're white, black, I don't really care, to know that
Mm-hmm.
there's a purpose to your pain. So no
Wow.
matter what you go through, no matter,
Mm-hmm.
your story might not be my story. We have similar stories, you and I, but some
Mm-hmm.
people's story might not be our story, but we all go through something. So
Right.
I want people to feel encouraged just to know that, hey, this little girl from Monticello made it. So that means I can make it too.
Mm-hmm.
I want them to see that no matter what you go through, it's not the end of your journey. It's not the end of your story.
Right.
There's still destiny in you. There is still hope. As long as you are alive, you still have hope.
Mm-hmm.
You still have an expected end. So we have to just get to that point. So honestly, I'm just hoping that it touched people, it touched their lives. It makes them understand and see that no matter what you're going through today, tomorrow is going to be much better.
Mm-hmm. And Tasha, like I said, your book is about healing.
Mhm.
Healing is painful in the physical
Oof.
sense, in the
Mhm.
emotional sense.
Mhm.
Why healing? Why all that pain? Why healing?
Because healing is necessary, Pam. And for a long time, I honestly did not realize how much unhealed pain I had inside of me. I walked around and I've preached,
Mm,
I've teached, I've counseled, I've did coaching, I've done all of this, but still was unhealed myself, but still trying to assist others to get to their healing. And so what I learned is that if you don't heal, the pain shows up. No matter what you think,
mm-hmm.
it shows up in how you think, it shows up in how you love yourself, how you love others, how you live your life. So, healing isn't just about us feeling better, it's about being whole, becoming
Mm,
whole. It's about breaking cycles, Pam. And we're
mm-hmm.
talking about that a lot. We're big on that, breaking
Right.
cycles, changing the
Mm-hmm.
patterns, and then seeing ourselves the way God sees us. When you
Mm-hmm.
heal, that changed everything. So I made that decision that I wanted to be set free. I didn't want to be held. I didn't want to be bound down. And so I knew that I had to release it. So that's why I wanted to share the painful part of my story, but I want them to also understand that there is healing. And once you really
Mm-hmm.
heal, and remember when we were talking, we said that you can't heal what you don't name.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to, this book helps me name some things.
Wow. Okay.
It helped me name some things. So therefore now I can say, okay, I was holding on to bitterness when I knew I wasn't. You
Mm.
couldn't tell Natasha that she was bitter. But baby, when I started writing this book,
Oh, wow.
and then things started coming up, and we think
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, oh, because we don't talk about certain things, we're healed. But
Mm.
Pam, writing this book exposed some things that I said I had let go of, that honestly
Wow.
I had not let go of. Even during the
Wow.
podcast when we were talking about healing, I'm feeling like, yeah, I'm good. But honestly, when I wrote this book, I was triggered by some things, and when you can be triggered by
Wow.
things, you're not healed.
Yep, I remember you telling me that, of course.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember that.
Yes, but since I've written this book, I've written the book and I've read the book about 3 times because I wanted to let go of everything. The first time I read the book, I was crying. I was crying. I was like,
Mm.
okay, I see my pain, but I see there was a purpose for it too. You understand?
Yeah.
There was a purpose. Even though I didn't understand it, there was a purpose.
It's already served its purpose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yes.
okay, Tasha. Like, just like with healing, like
Mhm.
in the physical sense, if you
Mhm.
break an arm, a leg, a finger, you put a cast on it, and you
Uh-huh.
say, okay, let this heal. Don't get back
Mhm.
on that four wheel and break your arm no more.
Right.
You put a cast on it. That's just
Uh-huh.
in the physical way.
Yes.
When you think of healing, healing is pain, physical and especially emotionally. Because
Uh-huh.
like emotionally, it's different. You don't wear a cast, you wear a mask. So
Bam.
you're
Yes,
dealing with
ma'am.
people and
Yep.
emotions are
Yes.
involved. I
Yes.
mean, you don't rest. When you break your arm, you got to rest.
Yeah. You could
When
take a pain pill and go to sleep.
Right. But
Yeah.
emotionally, you
Yeah.
can't do that. So
Nope.
you don't rest, you pretend.
Uh-huh.
What are some of the reactions from the people who read the book that are involved in the book?
Oh, listen. I'm not even gonna lie to you, Pam. I honestly I was nervous, and it's nothing like I said. It's nothing bad to bash anybody, and I had to make sure people knew that it's not a
Mm-hmm.
bashing book,
It's
but I
healing.
was really kind of nervous at first. Like, oh Lord, what are they gonna think? But my grandmother, cause she's in the book, the one who raised me,
Mm-hmm.
um, when she was reading the book, my grandmother even got emotional,
Wow.
and she said to me, baby, I didn't know that you were going through those things. I didn't know that you were feeling the way you were feeling. And I told her, I said, you couldn't have, because I was a child. And first of all, a little child, you don't know how to express those things.
Mm-hmm.
I said, but as I grew, I got quiet about it because I didn't want anybody to feel like I was ungrateful for the life that I was given. And and so she, was wiping tears, and I'm like, but it's okay because I appreciate you. I thank you for what you did. And my thing to her was, my mother gave me life, but you also gave me life. You
Mm-hmm.
did everything that you could. And again, and that's just a part of it in the book where I said I think that my grandparents kind of knew something or felt something, and they they gave me everything
Mm-hmm.
that they could give me. Anything I wanted,
Mm-hmm.
I got. And she said, yes, we tried to do everything we could for you, and they did. My kids was like, Mom, we learning a lot about you that we didn't know.
Oh
um
wow. Now that's
yeah,
good. Yeah,
yeah,
that's good.
and so I'm having other people that's just like, the same thing, like, wow, I didn't know this, I didn't know that about you. So it's like now I'm opened up, being a private person, but now it's like I'm open up and people are like, okay, so, now we talk about it, and it's good. It's a good talk. I have
Mm-hmm.
gotten nothing negative about it.
That's great.
And so I've been so excited about it. It's wonderful.
As you
um
should.
yeah, it's wonderful. I promise you, I've been enjoying it.
Okay, and you, like I said, and should.
Yes,
So
thank you.
like this book is really good. So advice for upcoming writers.
um Advice for upcoming writers is
Mm-hmm.
just to really tap into your feelings, really tap into your
Oh, that's
emotions.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you're writing something concerning your life, or what you've gone through. Tap into your emotions. Um, However you feel that you need to do it. Again, my book isn't bashing anybody, but it's telling my truth. So
Mm-hmm.
tell your truth. Be honest, because what it's not just for the people. Pam, that book has freed me.
Right. It's already served its purpose. Yeah.
Exactly. So just tap into your emotions, tap into the real you, and be honest. Write the book to yourself. Be honest with yourself.
Okay. So Tasha, will there be a book signing?
Yes, I am definitely working on that, sister. We have to work on that. I'm gonna need your help with that. But yeah, it will be.
Absolutely.
Yes, it will be a book signing. That is something that I do want to do, because I do have people that have books and I haven't been able to get to them yet to sign it. My kids, I did order copies for them. So my kids and my parents, they have books that they have their books that sign, but I have other friends and families, you, everybody who's been supporting me who have books, who want their books signed. And so, yes, it will be
Mm-hmm.
a book signing.
All right, that's good to know. You gonna keep us updated on that. All right.
Yes,
So
yes.
is there anything you would like to share or read something from the book without giving it away?
Let's see. Um, when you gave me that question, this is from chapter 8, the first page in chapter 8. Lessons from the fire. Fire has a way of revealing what cannot be seen any other way. It strips away illusions, it exposes what is weak, it refines what is real,
Hmm.
and whether we choose it or not, fire changes us. When I look back over my life, the abandonment and heartbreak, the shame, the survival, the healing, the calling, I no longer see only pain. I see refinement. I see
Wow.
transformation. I see lessons that could never have been learned in comfort. Nothing I walked through was easy, but everything I walked through taught me something, and those lessons became wisdom.
All right now. Yeah, that was good. That's good.
Uh
Okay,
huh.
so all right. So speaking of fire, we would
Mm-hmm.
talk about the author, and the author got a lot of irons in the fire. I mean, what is it? Life coach,
Yes.
vibrant beauty. You got
Yes.
your own prayer line. You a
Yes.
podcast host. Now
Yes.
you an author, and on top of that, you got a full-time job.
Yes.
How you
Yes.
manage all that stuff?
Very carefully, sister. I've learned not to burn myself out, and I promise you, you and another sister, Miss Rooks, y'all have been excellent drill sergeants to make sure that I don't.
Okay, so Tasha,
Yeah.
I want you to talk about your life coaching, like whatever you want to share. If nothing else, you need to share your information because you coach people, and people
Yes.
need to know that information.
Okay. So it's the Allen method, personal growth life coaching. So it's just basically I am life doing life personal growth life coaching, which means that it's for your personal growth. That if
Mhm.
there's something that you are working on, or something that you keep saying, I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do. Just take this book for instance. If I would have had a personal growth life coach, then maybe it wouldn't have took so long for the book. But it's just something to hold you accountable. Life coaching
Mhm.
is basically just holding you accountable to make sure that you get your goals taken care of. There are some people who say, I want to go back to school. Well, we set up a plan of how you're gonna accomplish that. So it's just holding you accountable. So if anybody is interested in that, you can definitely go to my Facebook page. You can message me, you can give me a call, at 850-443-5863. Number is out there anyway because of vibrant beauty and everything. But please only call me for business. If you don't
All
already
right now.
already call me for personal stuff, then just please make sure you use that number for
Right.
business only, or you will be blocked. um Vibrant beauty,
But
Pam. Vibrant
hold
beauty
on. Let me
is
tell you what to hold up,
okay.
Tasha.
Go
Let me
ahead.
tell you people about this life code. Listen, y'all
Okay.
already heard sis. She gonna
Uh-huh.
block you. So
Uh-huh.
don't listen. If you want life coaching, and I'm telling you that it works because remember I talked to you about this podcast and you made
Yes.
this come together.
Yes.
You
Yes.
made this
Because
come
that was your
together. You was like,
goal.
I don't want to feel like I'm overstepping. No, you ain't overstepping. You don't know how much you helped me.
Thank you.
So
Good.
I'm letting you
Yes.
know. So y'all, the coaching services I know for sure work. And now we're gonna go on to vibrant beauty because I'm finna get my oil too. So go ahead on talk about
Yes,
that.
I need you to go to the Facebook too, Pam, when we get off here and look at my sister's last post. She's been using it for a year, the hair oil, Vibrant Beauty hair oil. And we see the difference in her hair from a year. She's been consistent. We have hair oil, we have beard oil, body oils, we have some other things that we are launching out on May
Okay.
1st. I'm not going to give those things away, but we're
Okay.
launching out on May 1st because last May 1st was when we launched everything out. We had already
Oh
been working in
wow.
the
Okay.
backgrounds, but we launched it on May 1st. So this May 1st, we're coming out with some new products to go and match with the hair oil and stuff. So you can always go to our website, www.vibrantbeauty.org. Or again, we have a Facebook page, Vibrant Beauty Facebook page, Vibrant Beauty TikTok page, or you can go to my Facebook page or Miss Lakedra Rooks or Jaquel Beasley. Those are my partners. Lakedra is the CEO, I am the COO, and Jaquel is the CFO. So you can contact any of us. We ship, so you have no problem with shipping. You can contact us if you're local and we'll do delivery. We'll set up delivery. However, but trust me, the oils work. All of them. All of our products work. The body oil, even Pam, you got to get some of that body oil too.
Okay.
Have John Ryan there talking about, come here, girl.
Sasha, listen, I can hear the passion in your voice when you speak about vibrant beauty. And you know,
Yes,
we've talked about this before on the podcast and all the things that you do and how you do it and all that other stuff. Like this is growing. Like
yes,
yeah, just keep watering. This is good. Like okay, so now you also have a prayer line.
yes. The rise and what is it? Rise and refuel and rise. One of them, Pam, girl. I got so much going on, but it's a prayer line that we do every Wednesday morning. We get up and do 5 a.m. prayer. On Wednesday mornings. Oh, excuse me. Five. I was gonna say, dog. Somebody hit me up already. Wait a minute.
Hey, that's good. That's what's up.
Oh, that was insane. But 5 a.m. prayer. We get up and we cry out to God just for life, thanking Him for life, health, and strength. If you know, some have things that they're going through, so we get up and we pray, and we do that once a week, every Wednesday morning. There's some Wednesdays, we may not because we may have some
Mhm.
things that we got to take care of or have done. And my thing, Pam, I always tell you, if I'm tired or my spirit is not right, I
Right.
don't do
You're not
anything.
doing
I
it.
don't want to do the
Yeah, you
podcast.
ain't
I
doing
don't want
it.
to do the prayer. I don't want to
Right.
do Vibrant Beauty because those
Hmm.
spirits transfer. So I am very careful
Wow.
about how I do anything and not life
Okay.
coaching, anything for people when my spirit is not right or my body is tired because I don't
Mm.
want to transfer those spirits.
Right. And like with the prayer line, how that work? Do I just okay, what would I do? Would I just call
I
in
have
and
a number.
listen
Yeah,
or
I have a number.
request?
And I really haven't given it out to everyone yet. God hasn't led me to do that, but I
And
do
don't
have,
and if he hadn't led you to do it, Tasha, don't do it. But what I'm saying is,
uh-huh.
like for people who are already on there, do you take prayer requests? Or
Yes.
just tune in
Yes.
and listen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I take prayer requests. And we get on there and pray. I have a conference line that we all come together on, and we pray. I mainly do the praying. Nobody else really don't be wanting to, but it is what God gave me, so I don't mind. So they have prayer requests or anything like that. I mean, anybody who's listening, if you are God led and you really feel it in your heart that you want to join us, I have no problem with giving you the number. I just haven't put it out because God hasn't led me to just put the
Right.
number out there and for every and anybody to call. But if
That's
there's
right.
someone
And
who is listening and you really feeling like God is leading you to that, I have no problem with giving the number to
yeah.
you.
Yeah, they'll contact you, because if they really
Yes,
want it and want prayer, they'll contact you
exactly.
for the number. We're not gonna put, if God
Exactly.
ain't put that on your heart,
Yeah.
listen, it ain't going nowhere. That we gonna leave it like that. And so,
Yes.
Tasha, the other two things, like I said, that you have going on, we're not even gonna talk about that. But right now, we know you're an author, and you
We
have a
are going to talk about the True Sisterhood podcast.
help. You want to talk about? But listen, you I think got a full-time job too. I'm just saying, how much time we got?
We got about 6 minutes. So let me
Okay, all
break it
right, go
down.
ahead. Talk about the
Let me break it
podcast.
down. So, of course, you guys are listening to the True Sisterhood podcast again. This is Pamela and myself. God has joined us together way back when we were middle school, elementary kids. God has joined us together, and we are still, X amount of years later, still together. Now, God has brought us with this podcast. This is something that Pamela had in her mind, her spirit, that she wanted to do. And as she said, when she brought it to me, we said okay. For a
That's
year we
right.
didn't talk. The next year we are on here. So please, True Sisterhood Podcast YouTube channel, go ahead and like it. Subscribe to it if you already haven't, and stay tuned because it's something that we're gonna really get back in focus to. I've been doing the book, so we've been kind of slack, but we're getting back to it. Being an author, hey, I'm loving it. I am, and I know this is one of your questions, so I'm gonna answer it. Yes, I am gonna write another book. I am gonna write another book. It is
Yeah.
already in my spirit, and God
All
is really
right.
giving me some guidance and direction on it. So I am gonna write another book. This one won't be just so much as concerning me, but it will be another book. I'll just leave it like that.
Oh yeah,
Um,
leave it like that. You don't
yeah,
want nobody to get your ideas or nothing.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about it, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mm-hmm.
yes, I work a full-time job, Monday
Don't
through
tell these people
Friday.
where you work.
I ain't finna tell them that. Monday through Friday, and I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother, I'm a
That's
sister.
right.
I'm just, yeah, I'm all around, and I am grateful to God that He has given me the opportunity.
Wow.
That's
I
it,
mean,
sister.
you are, Tasha, you are a powerful woman. Like I told you, when I got your book and I read it, I mean, just from the cover to the end, everything. Like I'm like, this my sister, and this is good. Like this
Thank
is a
you.
journey, and this was your journey. And
Thank you,
I was
sister.
just so privileged to read and be. I mean, I was a part of it, but just to read it,
Yes.
it's
Yes.
like a totally different thing. And I'm quite sure everybody else who know you, your kids, family, everybody, they feel the same way. Like,
Yes.
yeah, listen, you somebody to know, sis.
And I appreciate that. Listen, since my nephew wrote a book.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
my nephew
See,
said,
you better
listen, he
contact
said,
you. Wait a minute, did you get a call for coaching?
no,
Okay, never
not yet.
mind. Then.
Okay, not
Don't
yet.
worry, they gonna come, because that says a lot. That says
Yeah,
a lot about you.
yeah, he did. He said, listen, he said, we're gonna break this generational curse. He said, and you inspired me to do something.
Oh
And I
wow.
didn't know what he was doing until he showed me the book cover, and I was like, boy.
Wow. Boy,
Yeah,
that's
and it
great.
says, and his book is Love Doesn't Run, People Do by
Oh
Kendrick J.
wow.
Huggins. So y'all go on Amazon and grab it. It's a good
Hey,
book.
give me that
Yep.
title again.
Love doesn't run, people do.
Now that's a word right there.
That is.
That's
And
a
I am
word
reading
right
it,
there.
and it's I am into the book. I'm loving it.
And it's Kendrick.
Yes. Yes. Yep.
All right. So look, we got a lot of good information. Yeah, y'all check that book out too. Like I said, that's a message within itself. Love doesn't run.
Mhm.
People do.
Yes.
That's the realest thing I've heard today.
Exactly. Yes.
Right.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
Tasha, is
Yes.
there anything else you want to share with them before we close out? And I'm gonna let you close us out, because I've been asking all the questions. So I'm gonna let you.
Listen.
You usually open us up, close us out. Listen, we gonna go back to normal next next episode. Close us.
God, listen, I wasn't planning on doing nothing.
Close. Oh, you want me to close? I don't even know how to close us out. I ain't never
Listen, I don't even got the paper to know what to say, Bill.
Okay, so y'all, thank y'all for listening. We really appreciate it. Tune in. We hope that we're helping somebody, not just ourselves. You hear the story, how people being inspired and all that other good stuff. That's our mission. That's our goal. That's what we want to do. And listen, we're gonna come with all the bells and whistles. Just give us a minute because when I introduce you, Tasha, I want to have a little clapping hands and stuff. You know how
Uh-huh.
people have all that little stuff going on. Give us a
Yeah.
minute. We'll
Yeah.
get it together, but right now
Yes.
we're not focused on that. We focus on tapping in and helping you guys heal and just
Yes.
getting familiar with us and getting to know us and know our story.
Yes. So
And with
listen, you guys, just thank you so much for joining us. Amazon, it is
there you go.
Authentically Me by Natasha Allen. Go and get your copy. It is
Yep.
also on Kindle, so you don't want to buy the book, to you can get the Kindle if that's what you prefer. But the book is out there. And again, just thank you guys for listening to us today. And just know
Mhm.
that you never walk alone. We are the True Sisterhood Podcast. Peace.
All right.
Hey.